Alright guys, BLM here, we're back with more Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. We're continuing on from where we left off. We're doing Sharks. And how many more duels do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 more duels. So I believe we can finish this off today. At this point, to be honest, I'm thinking we'll just use user decks. I don't fucking care enough to use the story decks because they fucking suck, so let's do it. We're also continuing on with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Survivor Series. We are at the final 12. Just got past the merge where Zane Truesdale got taken out. Alright, so let's go. Let's finish this up. We're really close to finishing this up. Both the game and both the Yu-Gi-Oh! Survivor Series. So, next immunity challenge is each castaway is held onto a tall pole as long as possible without falling off. So the people we have left here, I mean, this usually benefits like shorter people. I feel like Yugi Moto is like locked for this. I think Crow's probably a bit too big, too muscular. Aster Phoenix probably not. Okay. Not the best hand. I would have preferred like a Harpy Spider Duster and a Raigeki, but okay. I mean, he already. What was that? Scrap iron. Oh my god! I think I would destroy that. That would have been annoying. That's not great. It's not gonna crash? Okay. I thought it was gonna crash. Should have crashed, to be honest. Should we just go for this? Let's go for Smashing Crown. Why not? That might bite us in the ass if he ever. But then he has no cards in his hand. Like, he literally has nothing. So unless this is something really good, yeah. I mean, we should win. What can he draw? But yeah, we're down to final 12. Again, what happened at the last vote was that the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX people came into the merge with 6 people at the merge, and only one of them went out the entire season so far. So because of that, of course, now we fucking draw Harpy Spider Duster. The other 7 had to group up and vote out one of those people, and through looking at all the connections and everything, the one that they all had the least amount of connections with was Zane Truesdale. So Zane went home. Axel Brody flipped as well. He voted for Zane as well, and then there was something else. And then the others went for Raphael due to kind of a similar thing where they just had no connection with Raphael. But here we are at final 12, and let's see how this goes. We're at final 12. Who wins immunity here? Oh yeah, we were talking about it, weren't we? Yeah, it's either Yugi, maybe Alexis. I think Sherry over Alexis. I feel like how tall is Sherry LeBlanc actually? Because I feel like Alexis is pretty tall, right? I feel like that might not be super helpful for her. I forgot, is Sherry LeBlanc tall? I feel like she probably is, isn't she? I think Yugi might win this. I feel like Yugi, again, he's like the small. I mean, maybe Julia. I think Julia is also another pretty small one. I think Yugi wins immunity here. I think Yugi wins immunity, and we'll see how this goes. So, actually, let's look at who won this in previous seasons. Akiza won. Oh, Akiza won this on her season, and then Mina won it. But again, I just feel like here we have someone even smaller, because I think on those seasons we didn't have anyone that small at that point. So it was kind of just like, okay, we're gonna go towards like the more fit female, which is why Akiza won. Yeah, that's why Akiza won that season. And then season 3, it's kind of a similar position. Yeah, there's just no one that small. Here we have someone pretty small in Yugi, and I feel like Yugi would have like the determination to stay up there. So I think we give it to Yugi. Let's activate Harpy's Feather Duster and we win. Okay. So yeah, what happens now? I mean, there's still 5 GX people, which is still more than any other season. Like I believe there's 3 Duel Monsters people. I believe there's 3 Duel Monsters. There's 3 other series, 5Ds, and then 1 Arc 5 person left. And then it's, yeah, as I said, 5 remaining GX people. So what happens here? This is the thing, because I mean, alright, let's just straight up go for alliances at this point. Let's just make it as if the seasons don't matter. Let's see what the alliances are. We got Yugi. We got Crow Hogan. Let's put them on separate things. We got Aster Phoenix. He's also in his own separate thing. We got Alexis. I think Alexis is with, probably with Aster Phoenix. No, I could see her with Crow as well. I think she's with either of them. Maybe that is a threesome. Maybe they flip on the Yugi group. We got Sherry LeBlanc. I guess we put her with Crow. We got Joey Wheeler, who's obviously with Yugi. I think Raphael is with Yugi. Okay, Rockin and Rollin. So this is gonna be Nistro, right? Cool. We got Axel, who I think is with Yugi. So we're at a 4-4 split right now. We got Julia Crystal, who I think is really just in the middle. We got Jaden Yuki. He's also pretty much in the middle, though I think for now he sides with the Alexis group. I think he's really just in the middle. Tanya, I think it just goes wherever Jaden goes at this point. And Akiza, I think, goes with Crow. So I mean, that gives that group the majority. Where does Julia Crystal go, though? Who was she aligned with the entire time? She did vote for Zane, right? Do you think she was on the same tribe as Raphael the entire time? But then again, rarely voted with him. And then she did vote with him. Yeah, let's put her with the Raphael Axel Brody group, I guess. But either way, I mean, that group's down 7-5. And I would say that probably means it's not looking good for Raphael. Like Axel Brody, I think is safe. Like they're not going for Axel Brody. I mean, this majority group has too many people. I mean, essentially has Jaden, who I think would protect him. Again, not great. Again, you kind of want an opening hand that's like a mix of spells and traps, but I have spells and monsters, but spells, traps, and monsters, but. Of course, we fucking drew the annoying fucking card. I think considering just getting rid of Econ just because it's really fucking annoying with all the times it tells me to activate its effect. Oh, what is this? Something in this one. Okay. So... yeah, I think this is kind of tough of who they target. I do think it's probably Raphael, though. I don't, because again, none of them have a relationship with Raphael. So Jaden votes for Raphael, Akiza votes for Raphael, Tanya votes for Raphael, Sherry votes for Raphael, Alexis votes for Raphael, Aster Phoenix votes for Raphael, and Crow Hogan votes for Raphael. And now, who do the minority here vote for? I'm thinking they probably go for... probably Aster Phoenix. I mean, they almost went for him last time. I think they probably go for him again this time. So we have Joey going for Aster. We have... I believe they're voiced by the same voice actor, aren't they? Ah, fuck. Alright, everything's fucked up now. Wait a second. Okay, we're back. Alright. Joey votes for Aster. Raphael votes for Aster. Axel Brody votes for Aster. Julia Crystal votes for Aster, and Yugi votes for Aster, but as I said, Raphael goes home 7-5. Because that breaks up Axel and Raphael as well, and also Raphael and Yugi have some sort of connection, so I mean, I think Raphael has got to go here. He gets 12 votes in total, that's the highest for right now. Aster got 5 votes for him. So there we go. Yeah, the red tribe came in with the majority at the merge, but 2 of them went out in a row now. So they're almost even now. Not that it matters, because I don't think they're really using that as a factor to determine who goes home, but whatever. Is it our turn again? Oh, it is. Okay, let's use double summon. Let's go Force Raider, and let's go probably this. Okay. So we're at the final 11 now, and who wins final 11 immunity? If I remember right, this is the stacking, the holding on a rope, held a rope attached to a unbalanced table to keep the table level while maneuvering between 2 platforms, retrieving and stacking blocks with letters on them. So who won this first? So Sartorius won this in Season 7. Blister, sorry, won this in Season 3. Obviously, he's not here anymore. So we got Yugi. I think this is another good challenge for Yugi. Actually, to be honest, these next 2 challenges are probably pretty good ones for Yugi. Where actually, there's a lot of challenges that would be good for Yugi in this season. Where I think this would be good. I think the dominoes would be good. I think the House of Cards would be good. So yeah, but Crow, I don't think so. Aster's a maybe. I think Yugi's a contender. Aster's a maybe. Alexis is a maybe. Sherry's a maybe, but I feel like Alexis would win over Sherry, so I mean, yeah. Joey, no. Axel, probably not. Julia, Crystal, eh. Jaden, Tanya. Yeah, I'm thinking it's one of Aster, Alexis, or Yugi. Does Yugi become like an immunity threat here? I mean, he didn't win a single immunity on his first season. But it's like, does he start winning here? Is that a thing? Yeah, let's do it. Yugi wins immunity. Safe at tonight's Tribal Council. And that leaves 11 people, and I think Axel Brody is fucked. The thing is here is that if we're continuing on from the group from last time, it's now currently a group of 7 to 4. So we have Yugi, we have Joey, we have Axel, and we have Julia on the outs. So that's a group of 7 that has the majority. But at the same time, as of right now, there's also still 5 GX people left. Which if they made it one more vote, that could be, like, that's enough to tie the vote. So, and eventually, like, if they get through 2 more votes, that's enough to get through that's enough to run the game. So I feel like if you're not on their side, you would not want to keep around. Okay, we have a counter to this, so I mean, we should, unless this has like some really good effect. Yeah, okay, we have a counter to this, so. Oh, he can't attack? Let's destroy all monsters on the field, so that's not good. No. Why didn't he attack? This could be a big mistake, but I'm thinking of going for game. And to go for game, we need decon take. We'll tribute Blazing, I think. Okay. So we should win here. Okay. Boom. Alright, so yeah, I mean, with it's a group of 7 to 5. However, at this point, I think that group would want to get rid of a GX person. I think because of that, they would want to go for Axel Brody. However, I do not think that Jaden would want to go for Axel Brody. I think Jaden would want to keep Axel Brody around. I think if he can flip with Tanya, I think they could take out. Probably, I mean, I think they could probably take out Crow. I think that's probably who this Yugi. I think that's who Jaden would want to get out at this point. Is probably Crow. Crow's is one of the like heads of this alliance, especially one of the heads that isn't part of the GX group. So I mean, if okay, wait, let's think of this. Let's think of how this would go. So I mean, essentially with Jaden voting for Crow, Tanya voting for Crow. However, I think it's also it's in the best interest of the Joey and Yugi group to keep around Axel. Or you know what? Maybe this is what happened. Maybe instead of full out flipping from Jaden, maybe he gets Aster and Alexis, and maybe they do get this GX alliance together and vote out Joey. Maybe that's how this goes. If Axel, Jaden, Tanya, Alexis, and Aster vote for Joey, the Sherry votes for Axel, Crow votes for Axel, Akiza votes for Axel, like they were supposed to, and then Yugi, Joey, and Julia go for probably Aster is what I would think. Probably go for Aster like they were supposed to. That leaves us at a 5-3-3 vote where Joey goes home, and I think that's probably that's a possible scenario, and I think that's what happens. I think Joey goes home here at a 5-3-3 vote. Because here, at least like everyone's playing to their best self-interest, but yeah, 5-3-3. Joey goes home. And with Joey gone, I mean, that leaves Yugi pretty much on his own. He's the only Duel Monster person left. So 3 for him and then 3 for Axel. Okay. Yeah, I don't care about this. Whatever. Who cares? I guess we'll do another duel because we still have time. Yeah. Oh my fucking god. I don't care. Oh my fucking god, how many... Again, let's just go for user deck. So, Joey Wheeler is the next boot. And, again, another original Red Tribe person going home. Yeah, what now? I mean, what now? I mean, has there been a person... I think everyone has been in the minority now, right? Actually, no, Akiza has... No, Akiza's been... Yeah. Has anyone been in the majority the entire time? Actually, it's... Actually, no. Yeah, no one has. No one has at this point, so... No real dominant game here against... It's just a complete clusterfuck of a season. So we are at the final 10, which I believe is the Domino Challenge. So, to be honest, I'm thinking Yugi wins this. So Torius won this season 7. Serena won this season 3. I mean, I think it's... To be honest, I think it's Yugi and it's not even close. I mean, Yugi is becoming a challenge beast at this point. 3 immunity wins in a row. Like, yeah, I mean... Yeah, I mean, it's funny that, again, Yugi didn't win a single challenge his first season, yet now he's winning all these challenges. And he needed it, too. Again, he's on his own. Joey just left. I mean, he still has, like... I think Jaden would protect him to a degree, but not really go out of his way to do so. So, I mean, this is what we got. We got Yugi on his own. We got Crow. He's there. We got Aster Phoenix. The thing about these Crow, Aster Phoenix, Alexis, and all these, a couple of these other people, are those the only ones left? Okay, those are the only ones left. Is that they also have an Arc 5 connection. That's another thing. But we get Aster, Alexis. And we have this, essentially, we have this 5-person group from GX, and they hold the majority right now. I mean, not the majority, but they hold a tie, like they're tied with the majority. And Yugi, I mean, I guess they're really, do they have to go 5-5? Do they have to go to rocks? I don't think it makes sense for either of these sides to really flip. I mean, Julia Crystal, like, her best alliance at this point is with Axel Brody. So, I mean, maybe that's something. Maybe Julia, Axel, and also she does have a relationship with Aster Phoenix, so maybe she does flip. If she flips, I guess they go for Crow. I mean, that makes this kind of a boring vote, but I think that's probably what happens. I think they go for Crow. Crow, Yugi. But then again, I mean, Crow has... Maybe they go for Sherry or Akiza then? Because at least Crow has the Aster Alexis, so, and possibly even Julia sort of connection. Yeah, so I think maybe they go for Akiza, actually. Or maybe Cheryl LeBlanc. I don't know, because I feel like Akiza and Alexis would really get along. Well, I feel like Cheryl LeBlanc's like kind of on her own right now, more so, and I feel like, but at the same time, I feel like you would want to get rid of Akiza because she is closer to all these people. I mean, let's just see what her relationships with other people were, though. I mean, like, in terms of what tribes they came from. I mean, Sherry LeBlanc was on the same tribe as Alexis the entire time, so... Yeah, I think they go for Akiza. I feel like it makes more sense. I think Akiza's more of a threat, and also... she has more... Yeah, I mean, she just has more connections and whatever. So I think Tanya goes for Akiza, Jaden goes for Akiza, Julia goes for Akiza, Axel Brody goes for Akiza, right? Sherry... does not go for Akiza. Alexis goes for Akiza. Aster Phoenix goes for Akiza. So that's 6. That's enough. Okay, that's it. So that's all the votes for Akiza. I think Yugi, Crow, Sherry, and Akiza. I guess they go for... I don't know. Do they go for Axel? Do they go for Aster? They probably go for Aster again. No. Do they go for Axel? I mean, at this point, I think they probably go for Axel. So, yeah, 6-4. Akiza is the boot. Yeah, so who's going to be the winner of the season? Is it going to be a GX person, I guess? Which, yeah, a lot of GX people have won in this series. I mean, so let's get Akiza out. Yeah, so for somehow, Jaden Yuki looks like he's running the game for a second season in a row. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Like, I mean, I just feel like Jaden Yuki has the most connections at this point. Again, he has the Tanya connection. He has Aster, Alexis. He has Axel Brody. He has Yugi as well. I mean, he pretty much has a connection of everyone left, with the exception of, what, Julia? But even he has a relationship with Axel, who has a relationship with Julia, and Crow, essentially. But some of his allies do have connections with Crow, so maybe this next vote's going to be a flip against them to vote out Crow. We'll see. Because I think if Yugi doesn't win immunity, he's probably the next target. I don't think he wins this challenge. So, castaways must balance on a small perch, holding 2 buoys with 2 handles. I think this is an Axel Brody challenge. I don't see... I think it's Axel or Crow. I mean... Actually, yeah, it's probably between the 2. Who won this previous season? Season 7 was Quentin. Why'd Quentin win this? Are they really out of, like, physical people? Yeah, I guess they were. Okay, and then it was Trudge in Season 3. I'm thinking Axel probably has the edge here, but I think it's really between the 2, and I really think it's pretty close. I think we'll give it to Axel. I think Axel goes here, or wins immunity here. And I think because of that, I think a flip happens here. I think they vote out Crow. Not a flip. Technically, it's not a flip, is it? Or should we have Crow win immunity? Maybe we have Crow win immunity. Let's see what happens if we have Crow win immunity. Because I was going to have Jaden go behind the backs of, like, Aster and Alexis to vote out Crow. But then again, actually, now I think about it, I don't know where he gets those votes. Because it looks like he can only. Actually, no, he would have the votes. Never mind, he would have 5. So he would have the votes. But either way, now that Crow has immunity, though, it's like, what does he want to do? Because there is this group of Aster, Crow, Alexis that I do think could be dangerous later on. I mean, I think Jaden solidly has Tanya. I think he could have Yugi if he wants it. But with Crow having immunity, that really makes things a bit more complicated. Where Sherry is with them as well. I think they vote for Yugi, right? I think Crow, Aster, Alexis, Sherry vote for Yugi, and I think it's time for Yugi, for Jaden to flip. I mean, I think with Axel, Brody, Julia, Jaden, Tanya, Yugi, because even in this group, GX still has the majority. I think they go for. I mean, really, ideally it would have been Crow, but now that Crow's immunity, I think you go after Sherry. I think Yugi's just trying to stay alive. I think at this point Julia is kind of integrated. Like, it's just is with Axel. Like, that's pretty much all Julia is. And then Tanya is with. So I think they go for Sherry. Like, Yugi's just trying to stay alive. So 5-4, Sherry LeBlanc goes home. There we go. 5-4, Sherry LeBlanc goes home. Another Red Tribe person. So there's that. 5, and then 4 for Yugi. So yeah, I mean, we're at the final 8. Really close to finishing this up. Who wins immunity here? Well, okay, let's just okay, we gotta discard 2 cards from Graceful. I think Torrential and. Is this our first turn? It is. Okay. Well then, I guess Copycat. Yeah. Let's set this face down. Maybe we should have done Econ. So that's fuck Econ. Okay, so we're at the final 8. Who wins immunity here? I mean, we got. What is the challenge? Is this the stacking? Yeah, this is the House of Cards, so I think Yugi wins immunity. 4th individual immunity challenge for Yugimoto. Really becoming a challenge beast here. What is that? So now that we're at the final 8, okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I mean, I think I know. I think we've got to use Dark Hole, sacrifice our Alexandrite, and then summon the Tricky. Special summon. And to be honest, we actually might just go ahead and summon Skull then. Dang, this used up all our resources. That's probably not great. That we just used up our entire hand just to summon Skull. To get Summon Skull with an open field, but whatever. Okay, so now final 8. We got Yugi, Crow, Aster, Alexis, Axel, Julia, Jaden, Tanya. So it's 5-4 in terms of the split between GX and the other series. Yeah, only one person left from Duel Monsters. Only one person left from GX. One person from Duel Monsters, one person from 5Ds, one person from Arc 5, and then 5 people left from GX. So I'm pretty sure we're going to get a GX winner, which, yeah, this series has been pretty good to GX. I mean, Season 1 was Zexal, Season 2 was Zexal, 3 was 5Ds, 4 was GX, 5 was Zexal. So it started off pretty good for Zexal, and then it went to 5Ds, and then I think the last few winners, I mean, it was... Okay, I guess actually only 3 winners were from... I thought it was 4 from GX, but it's 3 winners from GX. Belair, Sartorius, and Bastion. The original series only had 1 winner, none from Arc 5. 3 from... Is it 3 or 2 from 5Ds? Bolt, Issei, Yeah, so 2 from 5D. So it's 3 from Zexal, 3 from GX, 2 from 5Ds, and 1 from Duel Monsters. So, but yeah, either way, Yugi has immunity. So what happens now? Does Jaden just stick with this alliance? I guess he probably does. And I think they go for Crow. I mean, I think that's the move. Is to go for Crow. Axel, Julia, Jaden, Tanya, and I mean Yugi. To be honest, Yugi doesn't have to be on board, but I think he probably. I don't know. I mean, like, it is. It doesn't really make much sense for Yugi to be on board with this. Oh my god, fuck Econ. Okay, what's this do again? No, fuck it. Let's just activate Econ, whatever. Fuck Econ, it's so annoying. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I think at this point, I mean, Alexis and them, they're probably going for Axel. I mean, I think that's probably what they would want. And to be honest, I think Yugi would agree to side with them. The problem is that it's a tie. So, like, I don't know. I mean, I think the thing is, I think maybe because if they get rid of Crow, that really puts Yugi in a really bad spot. So I don't think he's flipping. I think really, at this point, I think Axel needs to go with Jaden and Tanya flipping, I think, back. Voting out Axel just to avoid a tie. Yeah, I think that's kind of what needs to happen here. So 6-2, Axel Brody is finally taken out. Pretty good run for Axel Brody, but it had to end. So there we go, Axel Brody is out. Which yeah, I believe now Crow and Alexis have made it further than they did their first seasons. So that's something. I believe the remainder are all people who did make it far. I mean, Tanya came in 5th, Jaden was 2nd, Julia was 3rd, yeah, Alexis was 8th, Aster was 2nd, Crow was 9th, and then Yugi was 2nd. Or was 5th, no, 5th. So who wins immunity here? I think Yugi might be fucked here. Immunity, okay, it's the fill the bucket with the water and then solve the puzzle. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Yugi obviously is really good at puzzles. So it's like, does Yugi win a 5th immunity challenge? Oh, fuck it, let's do this. Like, I love how we have, like, Yugi as a fucking immunity beast now. Yeah, fuck it, let's activate this. So we're only 200 off from winning now. I think Yugi does win this, to be honest. Oh, wait, no, I missed the immunity challenge, didn't I? No, House of Cards. And then, yeah, I mean, so this is the right one. Yeah, I mean, I do think Yugi wins this. I think Yugi wins immunity. And at this point, I mean, I think Jaden and Tanya are an alliance. I think Aster and Alexis are pretty much an alliance at this point. Julia's kind of on her own. Crow... Okay, this is the thing. I mean, Crow has Aster and Alexis to a degree. So really, at this point, it's kind of like who can get Julia Crystal then, I think. With Yugi having immunity, I mean, they can't go for Yugi. I think Yugi would have been gone. But I think Yugi sides with Jaden. So... And I think Yugi says he'll only side with Jaden if they go for Aster probably, or even I mean I don't know. Maybe he'll decide for them to go for Crow. If they do, I think Julia comes on board. I don't know if Crow will agree to get rid of Aster. I think she would get rid of Crow. Let's see. So Julia, Jaden, Tanya, and Yugi vote for Crow. The remaining Crow, Aster, and Alexis probably go for Tanya. So yeah, I can't believe this is 2 deep runs for Julia Crystal, where she's like the swing vote both times, both seasons so far. But yeah, I think they go for Tanya. But whatever. Crow goes home 4-3. And we're nearing the end. We're very close to the end of the series, which feels like it's taken forever, but really I believe it's only been a week. It's not even been a week, I don't even think. Or maybe it's been a week from today, maybe. No, actually, yeah, I think it was a week from tomorrow. So, it hasn't even been a week since we've done this. So, yeah, Yugi is on an immunity run. He's really the challenge beast of the season. And, yeah, I mean, yeah, he's the challenge beast of the season. So, this is the thing. We are at the final 6. Castaways navigate a giant maze and retrieve puzzle pieces, then use to solve a puzzle. The thing is, how good is Yugi at mazes? Obviously, like, he was in a maze. Do I really want to give? The thing is, do I really want to give Yugi a 6th immunity win? 6 immunity wins in this season, and to be honest, I think if he wins this, I think he probably wins the next immunity challenge too. I mean, I think he's real. Like, this season really is a season filled with challenges that would be good for Yukimoto. It's just like, do I want to give him another immunity? First off, okay, wait, you know what? First off, I think we'll go ahead and switch that his first immunity win, the one where he won on the standing on the pole. I think we'll switch that up and give it to probably Julia. I feel like that's another one that makes sense for. So I mean, because again, I don't like the idea of him, like, us literally giving every fucking win to Yuki, and that vote didn't matter anyway. So yeah, but I think everyone else, all the other ones did matter. So we're at 5. So this would be his 5th immunity win. But I think it happens. I mean, again, like, I'm looking at who the field is, and it's like, we have a couple other smarter people, in Alexis and Aster. You know, actually, let's revert that Yugi win. To be honest, I think Alexis might win this. I think Alexis or Aster. Who won it? Brad Culpepper won this the first time. I believe Wu won this in whatever. So I mean, maybe we give it to Alexis. Let's give it to Alexis. Alexis wins immunity, and Yugi is fucked. He's not winning. I mean, I think everyone votes for Yugi. And Yugi probably goes for Aster again for like the billionth time. So yeah, 5-1. And this puts Julia Crystal in a really good spot, by the way. Julia Crystal is really in a... she's pretty much locked in the final tribal here. Yeah, because what we're left with now is 4 GX people split into 2 groups of 2, and then 1 Arc 5 person. So you would assume that this Arc 5 person is going to be the Kingmaker here. Oh shit, we're at 38 minutes. I didn't even realize we were that far. So let's go ahead and finish this up next episode. You know, we're really close to the end, and to be honest, I'm thinking it's a Jaden Yuki win. I think he's the winner of the season. But I do think that there are things that could go wrong here. But I do think Jaden wins, but we'll see in a second. We win. No! Oh, well, we still win. Fuck off! Do we still win? We still win, don't we? Yeah, we still win. Okay. Yeah, fuck you, shark. Alright, next episode we'll go ahead and continue on. But for now, I guess, thank you for watching.